Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's the right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. They'll run on first down. Alexander, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Alexander pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 14. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard
line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Return comes to right at the 44-yard line. It's a holding penalty, and that'll send it backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
First down throw complete downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
25-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. Alexander, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Chargers 14, Titans nothing.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Crawford. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He was taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
First down, Tennessee.
From the gun, Collier. Over the middle, complete. That's Crawford. And this will leave him a yard short.
Complete.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 42-yard.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Chargers 14, Titans nothing.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. Crawford. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Collier. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Collier. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Off the play fake. Collier. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
First down. It's Crawford. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
On the carry.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 8 coming up. Play action. Collier. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holloway. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Titans.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2nd and 5. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they try the right side here. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
3rd and 1.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down. Collier, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's a bonus for you as a defender.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 2. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
The score, Chargers 28.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The
Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Collier. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake. Collier. Throw left side complete. It's Holloway. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Titans 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, Collier. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
6-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively.
Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, Collier got his man complete over the middle. That's Holloway. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. First down. Off-play action. Collier looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Operating from the gun, Collier. His man, that's Cooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Collier. And his throw is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off here at the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now a give right side. It's Alexander. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go on fourth down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. On third down, it's Alexander. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
22-yard.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a give right side. It's Crawford. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
On the carry.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Collier. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This is Clark. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Final score, Chargers.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.